before it happens, he knows. His foresight for upcoming world-defining events is so precise, and no matter how inconceivable the matter, his word, backed by an absolute authority, has the final say.
We don't have time. You are going to watch news. And besides, Donald Trump is going to win.
And distinct privilege to introduce to you the President-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
Following the election win of President Donald Trump against unbeatable odds, an event that had been prophesied by Prophet Elvis Mbonye, this same prophet, by the power of the prophetic word, foresaw and preserved Donald Trump's presidency against attacks that could have seen his newfound victory go completely south.
The Spirit of God took me, then I saw the United States, and there was plans and talks of impeachment, Trump. And what I witnessed eventually was almost like a contradiction, because at the time where it looks like he was being taken down, his popularity instead shot high.
9 months later, news of the unfolding plot by the United States Democratic Party to impeach President Donald Trump became rampant.
But as the president's behavior grows increasingly erratic, his rhetoric ever more destructive, the idea of impeachment grows as a real and a concrete possibility.
It is clear that both he has met the criteria, and it is very important to get him out of office.
The prophet spoke of seeing in the end a contradiction, for where it would seem that President Trump was headed for impeachment, his popularity would suddenly shoot upward. In the latter half of 2018, there was such a shift in the approval ratings of Donald Trump, along with impressive numbers of the lowest unemployment rate in the U.S. in half a century.
Trump defies the critics again and again. In the latest example, well, the fairly stunning GDP numbers that dropped earlier this morning. But it was no surprise to me, like clockwork, the media are doing their level best to downplay the great news. It's stunning, frankly.
Right. He's the first president in American history to be attacked by the media for keeping his promises.
In the Trump presidency, the CNBC All-America Economic Survey finds more than half of the public, 51% to be exact, supports his handling of the economy.
It is the healthiest, strongest economy of my generation, if not of the last 50 years.
There are credible allegations he's done things that are worse than wrong, and yet he still has support in the 40% range, not enough to support an impeachment.
Exactly 2 years later, in an undeniable demonstration of the unparalleled power of prophecy, the United States Democratic Party initiated impeachment proceedings against President Donald Trump.
The Senate of the United States is sitting for the trial of the articles of impeachment exhibited by the House of Representatives against Donald John Trump, President of the United States.
True to the accuracy of the prophetic word, President Donald Trump's approval rating continued to soar throughout the impeachment trial, reaching historic heights at the culmination of his landmark acquittal on all articles of impeachment on the 5th of February, 2020.
Two-thirds of the senators present not having pronounced him guilty, the Senate adjudges that the respondent, Donald John Trump, President of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the first article of impeachment.
And as the second impeachment vote played out here?
Two-thirds of the senators present not having pronounced him guilty, the Senate adjudges that respondent, Donald John Trump, President of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the second article of impeachment.
Had precisely detailed President Donald Trump, in the midst of his impeachment trial, saw his popularity only continue to rise. And as those who witness these world-changing, outstanding events unfold precisely as foretold, with heartfelt reverence, we accord the highest attribution of double honor to one who has confirmed God's will over the nations of the world, the undisputed, foremost prophet of our generation, Prophet Elvis Mbonye. Connect with Prophet Elvis Mbonye by going to www.prophetelvis.com/Facebook, prophetelvis.com/Twitter, prophetelvis.com/Instagram, and prophetelvis.com/YouTube. For this and more information, visit our website at www.prophetelvis.com.